We want to take advantage of this area as the highest concentration of cannabis centers anywhere in the world. If you're looking for cannabis in Colorado, you should come to the Green Mile.
Colorado Harvest Company.
Pot Talk. Pot Talk. It's where we talk about pot. Pot Talk. Talk about pot.
That is so awesome. Best music ever, right? Am I lying?
Nope. I think we got Gregg on the phone right now.
We do. I heard his grunt.
Yep, he grunted.
Welcome to Pot Talk here on World Viral TV. My name's Chad, Bud Turner of the Stars. We got CT in the booth and joining us on the phone. Very honored to have. I used to take his phone calls and screen who the lunatics were and who weren't, and now he's calling in to our studios. Uncle Nasty, what is up, my friend? How are you?
I'm so high tech. I'm coming on the show via a phone.
We tried, man. We tried to get the Skype, but
I know. I don't know what.
We'll get it dialed in.
Anyway,
what's happening? What's going on? Bongathon this weekend. What are you people doing?
Bongathon.
I'm excited to talk about this with you. I know that you're a veteran of it. I had our mutual friend Doug on the show last weekend. Tell me your thoughts on Bongathon. What's on your brain right now?
I need fill dirt so I can finish my retaining wall so I can get my pop-up out of the backyard. That's what's on my mind right now.
Thanks for taking the time with us.
I need to take the pop-up down to Bongathon so I can get the pop-up camper.
Dude.
Yeah, because it's a couple days, man.
That's my situation. Yeah. I'm hoping to take care of it tomorrow. But we've got a wedding on Friday.
Right.
We're going to turn that into a big deal in years to come. So we'll kick off the BAT every Friday with a big mass wedding. And, of course, all your usual pot smoking contests. How quickly you can, crush whatever it is in front of you, like the fastest gram. There's also a team event where everyone's smoking. You're smoking down an ounce. It's pretty crazy. It's probably the most glorious waste of marijuana ever.
Like I know that I can smoke a lot, and I think you've probably seen me smoke a lot. But when I've seen like some of my friends' videos of people that are competing there, like I feel like such a rookie.
It's pretty intense, and people train. So people practice this. There's competitions like like competitive eating. So with more and more states getting medicinal or recreational rec or both, you're starting to see a lot more competitive smokers, and folks are coming from all over the country, and a couple people from out of the country to compete.
Yeah,
it's probably the oldest. I know it's the oldest pot smoking competition festival.
It is,
and it's been around for such a long time. It started on the campus of CU, and just a couple guys getting high in their dorm room.
Right.
And it's, turned into this over the years.
So nowadays, it's, obviously everybody prepares like you're talking about. You got to get your pop-up ready, and everybody's got their preparation. The athletes got to get their lungs ready, such as, stuff like that. But
this ain't your father's, pot smoking competition. That's for sure. Things have changed. It's high tech. You got, guys like Norm, running. Guy, he's a huge dude, and he runs. He trains at like 10,000 feet just so he has the lung capacity to kill all those who dare challenge his reign. So
that's awesome.
It's legit. It's a legit, center of the country.
And the trophies, it's the most beautiful. The trophies are the most beautiful ever. These beautiful glass pieces that are created by some of the greatest glass artists of all time. Jeter and the fine folks that sit on the board of the Bongathon know a lot of people, and
they do.
Beautiful, beautiful hardware that gets presented to these winners. So
you used to have to get one of those bongs in order to get a ticket, right?
It was invite only.
Right.
So it was the invitational.
Buying a bong would help out with that invitation, though, right?
If you were a previous winner, you get a direct pass. You don't have to pay.
Right.
And that's always been that way. But I don't recall, maybe in the old days, back before I started going, that you had to bring your own. But ever since I was a part of this, it's always been provided. It's always been part of the fee. There's an entry fee. They give everyone, because they want to keep it the same. They don't want people to complain at the end of the day, going, "Oh, yeah, a different kind of pipe. It wasn't fair."
Right.
So it's all the same.
So a man that is known within our region of the country for being for bringing the party is going to a weed smoking competition festival that is offering out their own beer for the first year.
This is the first year. I forget who the man. That's not.
So what is the
department? But what's the name of the microbrew?
Dude, I remember.
Company? The brewery that's doing it. Well, anyway, some fine folks, I'm sure.
Yeah,
beautiful human beings, no doubt.
So with that,
the very first run of the BAT beer, and that's complimentary throughout the weekend with your ticket price.
Right. That's what Doug was mentioning.
That's huge.
Yeah. So with that picture in mind of what that would be like, and it's you throwing it down. Tell me about what the nightlife is like out at the Bongathon.
It's an adult campground. People are partying and having beers, music. Goes into the wee hours, like Mr. Steaks headlining on Friday night, and they know it'll be like listening to the radio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they know every freaking song, and it's such a great time. People will I'm sure stay out there and watch them until they get tired of playing, and then it's DJs till like 4 or 5 in the morning. I mean, there's a point. I'm old. There's a point where I'm like, shut that shit off. Okay, I got stuff to do in the morning. And there's always people rocking around, and the big deal is to just yell, "Bongathon" as loud as you can, like at 4 in the morning. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
So you're going to get a lot of sleep.
And people start yelling it back from different spots in the campground. And it just turns into this big roar, everybody yelling, "Bongathon!" And then there's a guy like me going, "Shut the fuck up!" So it's a blast. It really is. It's a good time with all your friends and like-minded people, and it's limited. The party's limited to a certain number because, there's beer. There'll be food vendors there, so if you don't feel like bringing your own food, you can camp in a tent, you can camp in your car, you can bring your camper, your trailer, your pop-up, whatever. And I think there's tickets still available if you hop on Facebook and search Bongathon.
Yep.
It'll take you to their promotional page, and you can just follow the prompts from there, so... It's always a beautiful, not always a beautiful location, but more times than not, it's a beautiful location. This year, it's going to be great. So,
yeah, that location seems pretty epic for it, where it's at this year.
Yeah, everyone's really excited about it.
I thought it was non-disclosed.
It's only disclosed to those people that have been invited.
Oh.
Yes.
Right, so you go to the Facebook page and buy your invite, and then you'll be in the know. So I was excited to have you on the show and Doug on the show to be able to talk about Bongathon, because I think that it's probably one of the most epic cannabis events. There's a lot of them that have tried to imitate or mock along the years, but I think it's one of the originals, and it's badass. But talking about hanging out with your friends and doing mutual fun things. Is there anything that you can tell me about Reverend Stone and the Soul Stealers? Soul Stealers, that's right. Well, we're not playing Bongathon. That's just we're just rehearsing in a garage right now.
That's awesome.
Ready to be talked about.
Okay, all right.
So we got ahead of ourselves here.
So yeah. We're looking. I think we're actually going to be playing that Tattoo after party.
Cool. Right on
the 30th there at Herman's Hideaway.
September 30th. Yeah.
So
that's pretty sick.
That's the debut.
Yeah, that's sick. Doug was telling me about the lineup, and it's going to be a pretty epic lineup of artists throughout the whole weekend that are playing there at Bongathon. Are you looking forward to a certain one?
Oh, Philo and Mr. Steak, man. Friday night's the rock night.
Right.
So that's going to be great. You're going to have Philo's other band there with Chris Chamberlain,
Grindcat Grind.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So they're gonna Phil's doing double duty. But I like a lot of the covers that Phil and the boys bust out with Mr. Steak. So I'm looking forward to that, and they're all really good friends. Phil and I are old buddies from the early '90s, and both our sons play hockey, and
right.
So we know each other pretty well, and Angie, his wife. So we're gonna be all hanging out. It'll be a lot of people. That I don't want to say that I'm like old. I'm just old. And you got kids and other responsibilities, and this is a great weekend. Every summer to leave somebody else in charge.
Yeah.
Become let loose in a safe environment where you got like-minded people and most of them. So
very cool. Well,
and it's difficult. I'm sober, so I'm a pot smoker. That's it. That's all I got. I got that and coffee.
I love my pot.
I get to watch all the stupidity, and I'm going to be the official documenter. So I don't know if anybody likes that.
That's awesome.
But if anybody forgets how or what they did, I'll be there to tell you.
Nice.
Oh no, that's not how it happened.
You're gonna keep the minutes, huh?
People have been telling me what I did for so many years. I'm just giving back to the community.
As always, right?
Right. So it's a lot of fun, and I think there are tickets still available.
There are.
On Facebook, Bongathon.
I know Chris had mentioned earlier this week that there still are, so make sure everybody out there, go get your Bongathon tickets kicking off this weekend. Uncle Nasty, we totally appreciate you being with us tonight, man. Thanks for taking time out of your day.
Hail Nasty.
Cool. Hey, you going to Guns N' Roses tonight?
I'm not, man. I'm so jealous. I didn't get tickets.
We're a big city. 2 big shows tonight. Slayer and Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Huh? Lamb of God up at First Bank Center.
Yeah, they're opening up for Slayer.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yep. It's going to be a good time this Wednesday night in the Denver Metro.
Hell yeah. Let's go light the city on fire.
Bongathon on Facebook. Thank you, World Viral.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Chris.
Gregg Stone, Uncle Nasty. We love you, buddy.
He's so cool.
I'll talk to you soon, man.
We'll be right back, man. We'll be right back.
This is Ari Lehman, the first Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, and you're watching World Viral TV from Colorado Harvest. Remember, Jason never dies.
Hey, yo, what up, world? This is Big M1 from Dead Prez. Check out my album, Between Me and the World. And you are checking out World Viral Lifted by Colorado Harvest Company right here. Get lifted.
You know the drill. Assume the imposition.